Hi, welcome to your own channel Well-Being. In today's video we'll discuss about the issue which is facing by most of the humans nowadays. Yeah, you get it right. I'm talking about stress and anxiety. Before we discuss about causes and remedies, I would like that you subscribe our channel for more amazing content just like this. Now, first we'll discuss about the causes of stress and anxiety and why they occurred. Stress and anxiety may be caused by a mental condition, a physical condition, the effects of drugs, or a combination of these. Common causes of anxiety include these mental conditions. Everyone has different stress triggers. Work stress tops the list, according to surveys. 40% of U.S. workers admit to experiencing office stress, and 1/4 say work is the biggest source of stress in their lives. Causes of work stress include being unhappy in your job, having a heavy workload or too much responsibility, long working hours, having poor management, unclear expectations of your work, or no say in the decision-making process, working under dangerous conditions, being insecure about your chance for advancement or risk of termination, having to give speeches in front of colleagues, facing discrimination or harassment at work, especially if your company isn't supportive. Life stresses can also have a big impact. Examples of life stresses are the death of a loved one, divorce, loss of a job, increase in financial obligations, getting married, moving to a new home, chronic illness or injury, emotional problems, depression, anxiety, anger, guilt, low self-esteem, taking care of an elderly or sick family member, traumatic event such as a natural disaster, theft, rape, or violence against you or a loved one. Sometimes the stress comes from inside rather than outside. You can stress yourself out just by worrying about general things, even for daily routine work. All of these factors can lead to stress. According to Eckhart Tolle, the author and spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle has a very useful way of understanding what anxiety is and how to deal with it when it arises. He refers to the concept of the pain body, which is an old emotional pain living inside of you. It may have accumulated from past traumatic experiences and sticks around because these painful experiences were not fully faced and accepted the moment they arose. By understanding the pain body and how to accept your experience in the present moment, you'll be much better able to deal with anxiety and live a much better life. Now let's see that how stress and anxiety can be eliminated. How can this be avoided? 1. Pain body. The pain body gets amplified by the ego. According to Tolle, the pain body lives in human beings and comes from the ego. When the ego is amplified by the emotion of the pain body, the ego has enormous strength still, particularly at those times. It requires very great presence so that you can be there as the space also for your pain body when it arises. Eckhart Tolle explains how we experience emotions like anxiety, stress, or anger. All negativity is caused by an accumulation of psychological time and denial of the present. Unease, anxiety, tension, stress, worry, all forms of fear are caused by too much future and not enough presence. Guilt, regret, resentment, grievances, sadness, bitterness, and all forms of no forgiveness are caused by too much past and not enough presence. How to catch your pain body? Tolle says the first step to enlightenment is to be an observer of the mind. The beginning of freedom is the realization that you are not the thinker. The moment you start watching the thinker, a higher level of consciousness becomes activated. You then begin to realize that there is a vast realm of intelligence beyond thought, that thought is only a tiny aspect of that intelligence. You also realize that all the things that truly matter, beauty, love, creativity, joy, inner peace, arise from beyond the mind. You begin to awaken. 2. Exercise. Exercise and other physical activity produce endorphins, a chemical in the brain that act as natural painkillers and also improves the ability to sleep, which in turn reduces stress. Meditation, acupuncture, massage therapy, even breathing deeply can cause your body to produce endorphins. Which exercise is best for stress relief? Research shows that women experience it more acutely than men, and we are more susceptible to the physiological effects of chronic stress. But crashing on your sofa isn't the answer. Sweat it out instead. The human body isn't designed to sit all day, says Jeff McDough, MD. Just getting up and moving around is a powerful way to reduce stress, he says. It allows our muscles to move, encourages blood to flow, and helps us feel more like ourselves. Exercise also gets us breathing deeper, which triggers the body's relaxation response. But some exercises are more helpful than others when it comes to stress reduction. 1. Do yoga on daily basis. Yoga postures are a form of strength training, making you more resilient and flexible, which in turn relieve physical tension. It also uses deep breathing, which triggers the body's relaxation response. 2. Start walking instead of taking vehicles. Walking frequently can reduce the incidence of many of the stress-related conditions, including cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure and cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes. People with regular walking regimens also report reduced stress levels and a self-confidence that comes from taking an active role in their well-being. Walking releases tension from the major muscle groups, deepens the breathing and quiets the nervous system. 3. If you are a plants lover, then start gardening. Gardening is actually a low-impact workout. Gardening has the stress-busting bonus of putting you in contact with the earth, which refreshes your spirit. Start small. Even 1 or 2 herb plants grown on a sunny windowsill can increase your connection to nature. 4. If you are a woman, then dance with the beat. Dancing has many physical, mental and even emotional benefits. It's a great workout that improves grace and agility as it raises your heart rate. And researchers have found that people who ballroom dance twice a week have less risk of developing gardening basics for dummies dementia, perhaps because learning new steps challenges your brain too. Dancing also fosters a sense of community and connection to other people, which lowers stress levels and boosts happiness. 5. If you are a sports lover, then play tennis. A great cardio workout, tennis can prevent many stress-related conditions, such as high blood pressure and heart disease. And because you can't play tennis alone, the sport keeps you connected to others, a key component of stress reduction. Working out on the tennis court triggers your brain to release endorphins into your body. Those are the biochemical that produce euphoric feelings of peace and satisfaction, says John Sclair. 3. Consider supplements. Several supplements promote stress and anxiety reduction. Here is a brief overview of some of the most common ones. Lemon balm. Lemon balm is a member of the mint family that has been studied for its anti-anxiety effects. Omega-3 fatty acids. One study showed that medical students who received omega-3 supplements experienced a 20% reduction in anxiety symptoms. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an herb used in Ayurvedic medicine to treat stress and anxiety. Several studies suggest that it's effective. Green tea. Green tea contains many polyphenol antioxidants which provide health benefits. It may lower stress and anxiety by increasing serotonin levels. 4. Reduce your caffeine intake. Caffeine is a stimulant found in coffee, tea, chocolate, and energy drinks. High doses can increase anxiety. People have different thresholds for how much caffeine they can tolerate. If you notice that caffeine makes you jittery or anxious, consider cutting back. Although many studies show that coffee can be healthy in moderation, it's not for everyone. In general, 5 or fewer cups per day are considered a moderate amount. 5. Write it down. One way to handle stress is to write things down. If you are an introvert and prefer to write your diary instead of sharing things with others, then this remedy helps you a lot for sure. Write things. What you're stressed about is one approach, another is jotting down what you're grateful for. Gratitude may help relieve stress and anxiety by focusing your thoughts on what's positive in your life. 6. Develop a positive self-talk habit. The way you talk to yourself matters. Harsh self-criticism, self-doubt, and catastrophic predictions aren't helpful. If you're constantly thinking things like, "I don't have time for this," and "I can't stand this," you'll stress yourself out. It's important to learn to talk to yourself in a more realistic, compassionate manner. When you call yourself names or doubt your ability to succeed, reply with a kinder inner dialogue. Positive self-talk can help you develop a healthier outlook. And an optimistic and compassionate conversation can help you manage your emotions and take positive action about your life tasks. At last, be positive and avoid thinking about bad or negative things by engaging yourself into the mentioned remedies, and never forget to hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more amazing content. See you soon with another video with the solutions of your problems.